Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And we had a fun little ending mission. We got this really cool heavy weapon that I'll have to remember to assign to somebody. We got two things going. The Tiamat is almost to its destination, so we can finally get at least a small team together of 4 until I'm able to get the Manticore over there to kind of mix up and probably, for a little while at least, do 2 teams of 5 is what I'm thinking. One thing I was going to do originally at the end of last episode, I'm thinking, well, I'll just fly the Manticore over there. But that is a heck of a long flight. And since we are so worn out stamina-wise, I think I'm going to take the short hop. I'm kind of thinking between episodes here. I think I'm just going to take the short hop to the original Phoenix Point base to get our stamina back under control and do it that way before I head over to mix and match the teams here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get the Manticore going down below, and we'll go from there. Make some decisions from there once we get healed up a little bit. Stamina can start hurting us and lower our skills, lower our abilities if we let it get too low. So I don't want to have that happen. Alright, so we made it to base before the Tiamat made it to their base. I'm just going to park us here as we kind of see where the Tiamat is. Oh, very, very close. Very, very... Oh, look! And our scan is paying off that we got fixed and built over here. Even if I don't get over there right away, the Tiamat can keep busy once we pick up the 2 other team members here by exploring a couple sites. I don't mind doing that. Odds are these ones we picked up very well could be... Jericho, Sanhedrin, Anu bases of our havens of their own. So I want to start seeing where some of these havens are within the mist in case they start getting attacked. So we'll go ahead and make that the short-term goal with the Tiamat too. So it'll pause once the Tiamat gets there. In the meantime, I'll watch the stamina bars as we move forward. And that was quick. The first time you'll ever hear me say that about a Tiamat, right? Let's take a look at our personnel and get them all aboard. In fact, just from the training in the base, our rookie number 4 has gained a promotion. So let's take a look at what that is. Looks like we have ability to return fire, which is a very strong one for an assault. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, 25. Do I want to dip in? Yeah, well, if he's going to be an assault and not cross-classed for a while, the strong man, I'm going to go ahead and dip in. I think one of the last episodes or 2 I said how much I hate dipping into it, but for this particular perk, I think I will dip into it. We'll use up 10 of those group points. There we go. Now we can get you aboard the Tiamat, and we have 1 more to get aboard the Tiamat. And one last thing I'm going to do is rename our most recent hire to rookie number 6. And maybe you all can help me on this one. What I'm thinking is it doesn't look like we have any real quick takers here for these names out there. So I'm probably going to continue in the theme of picking actors that have played in alien movies, hopefully successfully against aliens, and kind of use those names as our characters. I just have a lot more fun, me personally, when I recognize the names, whether it's you guys as characters that are subscribers, or whether I use just common popular names. And I've done this in other XCOM playthroughs, but it just helps me remember and get attached to these characters if I know their names. So if you have any ideas out there of favorite alien movies that you have seen that you think would be a cool name, you know, like Will Smith in Independence Day or Sigourney Weaver in Alien, those are 2 obvious ones. But if you have some other favorite movies like that and you think some names would be appropriate, let me know down in the comments. I can only think of so many, right? So with the rest of your brain power, we'll come up with some more names for these rookie characters. As always, though, I will keep the names there, and I will keep them available for you subscribers to name up until for an episode or two until I come up with my own names. So there, now we have Rookie 6. And I think we have a weapon also available for our newest sniper rookie. We could go with the Cyclops, but I don't have any ammo right now. So what we'll do is we'll just pick up the Firebird that we recently built. It comes with its own bit of ammo. In fact, I think I'm just going to pay for one more thing of ammo for you, and rather than give you the neuro pistol, I'm not sure how I want to use that right now. We'll just get you a basic equipment with the pistol. We'll have a hand grenade, and then actually I think it works this way, and this is one thing that I guess bugs me a tiny bit, but let's get over here or back in here to the personnel. Joe, we replenished after the battle, and I had given you an extra med kit, which you don't need right now because you're over encumbered. If we put that back into our storage, and then we go back to the Tiamat and Rookie 6, guess what? There's our med kit. That's a kind of Star Trekky kind of thing where we just transported the the med kit over to the other side of the map. But hey, it's a loophole in the game. I'm going to take advantage of it. You can argue back and forth. Should we be able to do this, or should I only have access to what's on my ship? It does involve a lot more micromanaging, so there's arguments for having it either way. I personally kind of like the micromanagement a little bit, but that's my personal take. I shouldn't have been able to just grab that med kit. If I wanted one, I should have had to build one for this soldier. All right, so we are all aboard on the Tiamat. Let's just hop it up here while the rest of us, our other team, is recuperating.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
Let's go take a look. We haven't had an attack in a while. I don't think we'll be sending the Tiamat over anywhere in this direction. Let's take a look at our other team and see how... Well, I don't think the stamina is at a point where we're going to get any penalties from it. Probably after the mission we will. So I think what we're going to have to do is cut our rest stop short and come down here. If we help the disciples of Anu, it might piss off New Jericho and Synedrian a tad, but if we're lucky, it'll expose another Pandoran nest, and by taking that out, it's going to make everybody a little bit happy. So why don't we give that a shot? All right, it's medium threat level, so it's not a walk in the park on this one. Even though we will have some help defending against the attack. And it is daylight, which I kind of prefer. They can't get quite as... It's harder for them to get too close to you without you noticing. Decent payoff rewards, which we definitely could use. So let's double check our team one more time. Get this weapon over here so you have maximum weapon versatility here, Joe. I think we're looking good. I think, well, as good as this team is going to get for the moment, right? So let's get out there. And what it is, all items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered after this mission success. Notice how they did not say this mission period, but mission success. So we don't want to fail this. Well, we don't want to fail any of them. Destroy all enemy invaders to save the haven. It doesn't really say whether we got to defend structures or people yet, but let's get down there and make this happen. All right, looks like we're in one of the more temple style structures here that we have to defend. So we have to protect structures. We see one enemy off in the distance here. Yeah, and it's basically one big major key structure. So it's pretty much Usually we try heading for that structure to see if we can defend it. Let's take a look at the one enemy we can see. It's an Arthron gunner, so we got to be aware of that. We got to maintain some cover. He's a pretty good distance, so that's even going to be a challenge at this point to try and pick him off with a sniper. So maybe what we'll do is get moving over this way towards the target that we have to defend and start setting up over there. I think we'll do some jet jumps like with you, Will Smith, to aid your progress in this direction. Let's get you up high. One thing we could always do, I mean, if we get you close here, I think we could still drop down into the interior if that is breached to help with its defense.
Doing it.
All right, and I'm thinking, well, one we can pick up Will real quick here. That's one night. Not Will. Let me say, we can pick up Will points right here. Just realized, well, forget it. Let's see. That's still all we can see. We picked up no more sight.
I'm ready.
Yeah, Sade, we know you are. And we're going to get you moving forward. And we got another sight of an enemy. They're both off in that direction. Looks like this other one does not have the weapons. Does he have a spitterhead, though? Yeah, so we just got a spitterhead on this one, the brute. So I think we're far enough away to not have to worry about him yet. Let's continue our movement, Sade. Let's see, we're just going to dash you all the way over here just so you have some cover in case that gunner is able to get close enough for a shot. Joe, I wouldn't mind getting you over. You know, there's probably going to be eventually folks on this side too. But we're going to run you up to this corner spot just so you'll have some options for fire next time. I guess I could stop you a little less for some overwatch, but there's no real cover unless I get you up here. Let's just run you here. I don't think the gunner's gonna get close enough to be able to run, shoot, and to be that accurate at this distance with some cover, even if it is only half or partial cover. Robbie, another important one to get placed. And I guess, well, God, machine gun, he has wild cover, so if I place you guys right next to each other, he could be shooting at one and still hit the other. And no, Robbie, you can't get to other cover. So I guess we're going to run you just a little bit shorter. The benefit of that, you won't make it over to what we have to defend yet, but you'll have cover, and you'll actually be able to be on Overwatch and maybe do some damage to one of these guys.
Already there.
I'm not even going to try a sniper shot at that range because I think they're far enough away to not be a major threat yet. I will, however, put a heavy right next to us. I don't mind having a heavy, you know, stray shots on a heavy isn't going to scare me too much. In fact, we'll bring the heavy farther back just to try and eliminate that stray bullet problem.
Catch me if you can.
All right, and the last one, I don't think standing where you are, yeah, you can't jet jump forward. So let's move you forward.
Rolling.
See if we can jet jump you if you can reach the building. You can. We'll bring you up on this side. How about that? That has some cover for you. So far we've only picked up those two, so I think we will go with the original plan of Overwatch. If the gunner gets up to about this part, he could start becoming an issue, so we'll set the Overwatch to about that part. If he doesn't close closer than that, I'm not too worried about him. And Will Smith, we'll pop you into the corner here. Yeah, we'll pop you ready to climb the ladder. And Joe, you're parked where we need you. Let's go see what happens. Well, that should be against Disciples of Anu, I would think. Looks like a sniper kind of shot, doesn't it, though? Oh, that may be a pistol shot if he's getting off that many shots, though. Maybe he has one of those Synedrian pistols. There's a Triton we hadn't seen before, and he is front and center to go after the structure.
Ow!
So apparently the Disciples of Anu are taking all the hits for us right now. And there we go. Let's see what options we have. We can't get in through the building on the side. We kind of have to go up and over to get into the interior, or I think through these glasses on this mid-level. Yeah, mid-level we can go down and around on staircases. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get this Triton wretch before he takes some shots over here. And this guy just never moved. And this guy really didn't see us. So I guess we'll focus and concentrate on getting ourselves positioned. Let's just see what kind of shots we might have. Oh, a pretty dang good one here. So let's do a quick aim, just so we can have some movement left over if we are able to take them out like we hope. Yeah, obviously we can still miss around the arms. Those are always the gaps on these guys at this distance. But it's not a bad chance. Oh!
Missed.
We did the old underarm miss. So we did quick aim for a reason, I guess. I wasn't counting on the miss. I was hoping to quick aim, hit, and move. But now we're going to try this shot. Hopefully, because it has a decent chance, this time we'll connect. Come on now, Robbie. There we go. There we go. At least you're still in cover, should we need it. And we got rid of a gunner. Let's bring ourselves up here, Nikolai, and see how far your mobility is to be able to help us out. Now, obviously, we can get a little bump on this guy. It's not going to kill him, though. And we can't get close enough to activate Disciples of Anu. Hopefully, they'll move against this guy. Now we could always spend a grenade on him, but I'm thinking more that we probably should try and position ourselves for something to come next time, and at the same time we can do a battle cry, war cry, so he can't take as many shots as he normally might against that device. What are you telling me? We saw something else? No, there's nothing else here I don't know about. So, Nikolai, finish your movement. And cry away. Alright, Sigourney, let's get you running in here. In fact, we'll take the ground route with you. Sure seems like that should be cover, right? We're going to pretend it is. It shows us cover here, but somehow this cabinet doesn't provide you cover. I've got to believe it does. I've got to believe it does.
I'm going in.
You must have just seen sight of somebody.
Advancing.
But nobody knew that we don't know of. Only got, we're starting to see some of our Disciples of Anu supporters and aides. So maybe we'll be able to start activating some of them soon too. As a matter of fact, Sade, you could activate this guy right now.
On the double.
So we can get some extra soldier help. And how about we run you in here real close. Maybe you'll be able to distract him from shooting at the equipment here. And we're going to park you right there. Maybe we should do the armor break, but now we'll just park you there. Will Smith, how far can you get on your turn? You actually can give us some extra will points, but we haven't really used a ton of them by all of us yet. So let's come back to you in case I use some of those will points right now. I don't know that we're going to have a great shot through that shield. Let's just take a peek. Oh, we have a better chance than I expected almost. Why don't we go ahead and do this? We'll keep our sniper able to do this. We will try a little quick aim. And that kind of assures me now I am going to send probably Will Smith up to regain a quick chunk of will for us after we take these quick aims for our snipers.
Identifying target.
You've identified the target. And let's see if you can come in. I know there's a chance to hit that shield, but we're going to center the inner circle right there and hopefully get a hit. Or not. Just like Robbie ahead of you, Joe, we're going to try a double quick aim just to see if we can get a hit. Now this is one drawback you can see to the Phoenix sniper rifle. It packs a little extra shredding, a little extra damage, but that aim circle is a little bigger than if we had our own sniper rifle. So that is a little tiny drawback. Let's try again. It looks like you got it right in the same shot. Talk about consistency. Well, Will Smith, let's go get our will back for, or at least some will back for our snipers. So we'll run you here.
Moving fast.
And then we'll start running you back over so you can jump down and help the defense on this device. All right, let's see if any more enemies appear. Triton will have options. Shoot the device or go for the Anu individuals. Well, the good thing for the Disciples of Anu, he seems to be missing those shots. But he has missed. Yeah, we have one of the missed guys here. Oh, we got one right there too. Arthron Brute all of a sudden seems well aware of us and our sniping attempts. And he set his shield in the most doggone silliest direction he could have. For his own survival. As a matter of fact, let's take care of that survival or lack thereof. I'm going to go ahead. The will is back up to 9 for you, Robbie. Good job. Will. Let's just take a shot. We'll have both of you just take a regular shot, save the will, and then we can start getting relocated to where you might do us some more good here. Legs tend to be weak. He's got that tiny bit of ammo or armor on the legs. Arm has a tiny bit of armor. I think it's the other arm we can't see that's holding the shield. That's the one that doesn't have armor, if I remember that scouting report. Let's go for the arm just to take away his attack. Well, then the other one can go against his spitterhead. So, Robbie, you got the arm duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that pincer just dropped. And then we'll be able to move you right after Joe takes care of the spitterhead. And, well, more likely kills him. Well, let's do this. Let's see if you can't just kill him with your pistol here, Robbie. And that's going to allow me to get Joe moving. up to help us on the interior, defend the device. Yeah, kind of center mass. There's less spots to miss if we hit the legs.
Perfect shot.
Well, Mr. Arthron, that was kind of a dramatic death scene, wasn't it? Kind of death scene you'd see from a B movie, the way he danced around before he fell. Jeez. The drama queen Arthron is what that was. I think we might bring you over here to get the other disciple of Anu on our team and working. We're going to try this. Now we got two that we'll be able to coordinate with. And if we bring you over here, you can do a simple bash maybe. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, enemy spotted. We'll rotate just so we can also see him as you can. We're going to do a little bash. Dink. oh, that's right. He disappeared. I didn't think about that. Know your enemies. Know your enemies. Let's step you over here in case we can find him by moving one. There he is. We found him. You're not going to get away so easily, guy. Maybe what we need to do is, what kind of damage can we do with our other? If I can find him in the corner over there. Yeah. Let's see what kind of damage you can do. We'll send you over to this side. You can do your heavier damage bash. You'll have enough to be able to do that here.
Phoenix.
And if we do this, what kind of damage will he take? Extreme damage. The question is, will we get rid of the torso? Let's hope. Well, he's dazed, so I think that prevents him from disappearing. And this is kind of what I was hoping. We disabled his leg. And we're going to find out, Nikolai. You can make it to get the kill. What do you know?
Let's roll.
I remember the first time I played this game when it very first came out. I had no clue about bashing, and what a convenient ability that I was overlooking, at least for a little while when I was first playing the game. We are going to get you moving up. So far we only know, I'm sure there's got to be more, we only know of one enemy over here. So what I'm going to do, just in case someone else comes in from this corner, let's get you situated and running in that direction, Will Smith.
Catch me if you can.
To give us some options over that way. Sade, would be nice to gain some sight somewhere and figure out where they are. But in the meantime, what's the best course of action for us? They can't get in through here except through that door. They could be coming in through this door. Actually, they can pound through any glass they want. Oh, we got some more will we can pick up. So why don't we do
Like
that
that.
on our way of going here? Take a peek outside on this side. Don't really see anything on this side. So we're going to set you up in this door cover right over here.
Running.
And we aren't seeing anything. Will Smith, we got you up top. Can you take a peek over here? Can we see anything over on this side?
Moving in.
Or this side? No. I'm really kind of at a loss at how to position us at the moment. We'll just kind of slide you over here and end your turn. I mean, I don't know how to move against the enemy if we can't find them. I'm only aware of this one guy over here that's been trying to take on that Disciples of Anu guy he's apparently shooting at. We're going to run you up here, Joe. This might be a nice perch, at least to cover this side of the building from up above for your sniper abilities.
Dashing ahead.
And then Robbie, hopefully we'll be able to get you up here to do something similar either on this side or the other side. Let's see if we can hear some more enemies.
For Anu.
Looks like he got him bleeding. That looks like that was a shotgun. Another disappearing guy. I can't believe. Okay, I can't believe he would be the only other enemy, because this was listed as a medium threat level. Oh, he's gonna try going there so he doesn't miss now. Yep. But I think Disciples of Anu is still alive, and with that kind of a shotgun, unless he disabled the arm, that's one dead alien now. And that's still the only other one we've heard so far. So maybe what we do is we get a little daring with Will Smith, if he can do it. What do you think, Will? Think we can jump you down there to this spot? And if he got hit by a shotgun, of course, he just may have... if he did a close range blood-sucking thing, he will have picked up some more hit points. We're going to take the chance that your bash will be able to kill him. Let's find out. With the knowledge we know, which isn't complete, I think we have a good chance for the kill.
I see them.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. Oh, and he was shooting that paralyzing pistol too. Yep. Good job, Will Smith. Okay, there's still more out there, because the game didn't just end with that one. We just haven't gained sight or awareness of them yet. So I think what we'll do, Nikolai, is pop you up here for your cover to protect this thing. Oh, that wasn't you, Will. I mean, Nikolai. We're going to keep these guys front and center then to take any shots as they come through the doors. Nikolai, you're the one I was thinking we would get in the cover back here to react once we gain sight of them. And Sade, we've kind of had you over on this side to try and give us some protection. Let's park you around. Let's see what kind of cover. Yeah, stairs on that side, so let's park you. Can we get you in here for cover? That has you standing on this bench or whatever, so I don't know that you're going to be able to step out. But we're going to put you right here and just do some overwatch over here as wide as we can get at short range to kind of cover this room as best we can.
I'll keep my eyes open.
He's done. The other guy is gonna, yeah, come up this staircase, guys. Come up this staircase, kind of a thing. And Robbie, now is the time we get you a little bit closer. We'll at least get you to the base of this staircase to move up next time.
Like the wind.
We just aren't seeing them, are we? Sigourney Weaver, we'll continue. We'll give you a backup job over on this side. We'll park you right here. Wouldn't you like to be backed up by Sigourney Weaver? Or at least Ripley? Nikolai, you're going to be staying there. Joe, if we get you up high, how far can you get? Pretty good. That will allow us to position a sniper, and I'm assuming there's an equal ledge on the other side. Yeah, so Robbie, Joe, we're going to send you up and over and keep Robbie on the side that you're just giving up here. I mean, might as well have some fun and get the placement the way I want it, since we aren't seeing any enemies too much yet. And that was quick. There's got to be, like, if that was such a quick turn, there can't be that many more enemies out there. Will Smith, why don't we release this one and send this guy out scouting? See who we can find. They mostly appeared on this side of the map, so why don't we scout out on this side of the map? Oh, and we found, haha, not one but two sneaking up over here, I see. And there is one back where I was headed. So I don't think any of them have the machine gun. No, these, like the brute, that's a spitterhead kind of guy. And this one, a brute alpha, which is a little bit stronger than a basic brute. So let's send the Disciples of Anu out this way to draw some attention. And I think Will Smith, you have some movement left, that maybe we'll follow you up in that direction also. We'll send their guys out front, start waving their arms and become a distraction.
Let's rock.
And Robbie, why don't we get you as high as we can get you right now,
Like the wind.
so you can be a true sniper for us. Unless everybody else takes it out first. Sigourney Weaver, we'll keep you on the interior. Now he's kind of far back. So we have time to position you, Joe, I think. Possibly up in this corner, depending on how so you're kind of ready to be nimble depending on which side of this building he comes around. You won't be on Overwatch, but then we'll be able to better figure out how to use you. And Sade is going to come forward, and actually Sade's just going to keep the Overwatch going over here.
Holding position.
And Sigourney's going to come up a little closer.
Advancing.
And Nikolai, we can probably get you up here ready to jump out depending on where that Arthron
Dashing
goes.
ahead.
That's the Alpha. He's the stronger of the two. And he spits on them. Thank you for the distraction, Mr. Anu guy. Now I could play slow and play mean, hoping this guy dies and therefore drops his hammer, and therefore we get a hammer. A Marduk's fist. Let's see if we can't find a way to get our own selves some experience. Now, unfortunately, that shield is being held in exactly the wrong position for Will Smith.
Eyes peeled.
Yeah, that's not looking encouraging. And Nikolai, you don't have sight from your position. And this guy's hit points are 180. I don't think even we can totally count on a pair of Bash Brother hits on this guy to be able to take him out. And you can't jet jump from where you are anyway. So Nikolai, let's bring you out here so we can think about perhaps a jet jump option, or to get a double bash on this guy. Because running you guys up, you just aren't going to be quite close enough, I do not think, for the aim that we need. I guess I could have counted on running this guy up to bash him. In fact, we'll just bash him now to weaken him up. Or fist him, strike him. And we'll keep you right there. I want to try and leave a kill or that kind of a hit for experience for our guys. Since that one's underhand, where did this one move? He hasn't seen us yet. He's not aware of us all yet. Let's see if we can run you down here to get him aware of us. And with that in mind, Robbie, is there any point here? Nah, there's no great sniper perch over here that we can get you to. So we're going to have to run you around to that side. This way. Sigourney, he's not moving yet. So we're going to get you right up here for some Overwatch.
Rolling.
In fact, yeah, that's going to be too distant down there. Let's kind of keep it semi-close range. Sade, we're going to move you probably up a little. Like to this point to provide Overwatch out that way. And Will Smith, we're going to keep you oriented forward. Right there is probably fine for a jet jump. Next turn for a bash if we need it. Actually, we can bring you up to this cover. He's dazed now. And let's bring you over here, Joe. Should we? Shall we?
Double time.
Wow, what a roundabout way to run. I guess because of that curved side there, you couldn't jump over on that edge. All right, let's see what happens. We are spotted. Sade just made quick work of that one. We got some more coming up in the other direction now. There we go. I knew there were too few. They were just way out there. These guys are taking some hurt. Now we're going to find out. This looks like this poison guy, unless he gets healed by them, is going to die next turn. And it's kind of a morbid way to think about it, but we got to hope that one of these Disciples of Anu guys is going to hurt all of our willpower, I think, when he dies. But boy, if it's at the ability to potentially drop a weapon and us be able to get it at the end of this turn, kind of selfish, morbid way of thinking, but that's what I'm thinking. Nikolai, you are a subscriber. We are going to see if we can get you this kill. I'm going to pick you over Will Smith for that very simple reason. All right. And not knowing where anyone else is at the moment. Oh, your turn's done. And we know there's that big guy coming up in the other direction, so let's start running this guy over there. You can wave his arms and attract him if he gets there in time. And Mr. Poison Man, you're going to probably die in the process, but we'll get you running in that direction too. And that guy's dead, so we're going to get you running in that direction. See how mean I am at how I use these guys. You will get a sniper shot now, though, Robbie. Well, next turn you will. Unless we can get you closer and do a quick aim.
Let's do this.
We'll try a quick aim. I don't know what kind of a shot. We'll just take the chance and see what it is.
Ready to engage.
Well, we actually have a way to get a shot through, although there's obstacles in the way. So I guess we're just going to try a carapace shot. I'm thinking right here, even though it doesn't highlight the dang thing. But anywhere else, there's too many things in the way that could disrupt the bullet a little bit. Well, we'll do this way because we also have a chance for that arm. Nice.
Steel on target.
Probably hit the carapace, that's why nothing is bleeding. I think we'll keep you. Yeah, I don't know that you have much cover in that direction. He does have a spitter head. We're just going to put some brief close range Overwatch that's outside, just outside that 5 square range, so you can try and protect yourself, Sigourney. And we'll also get a little Overwatch from Sade over here. I don't know, maybe You just
Preparing to
have
fire.
a good enough shot we can do this. No, there's too much shield in the way. Let's get him maybe moving towards us, and we'll have a better chance. And we'll put out at about the same range, because with an assault rifle, that should be good enough.
Holding position.
Will Smith, can we jump you over to the other side? Because right now he's the only enemy we're aware of, so we'll get you jumping over that direction. And Joe, maybe we can get you back in that direction. I mean, this might be good enough for you just to get a sniper shot from here. Now there's a lot of potential things in the way. And his shield is probably gonna take up a lot of that. I think I'm gonna move you just with the intention of getting a shot for next time. I move you up here. I mean, I don't want to get you too close either. Oh wait, it says you have a shot right from where you are.
Ready to fire.
Well, you're probably going to hit mostly shield though, so I don't want to waste the ammo. Let's just run you down a little closer. Let's say right here. We're going to switch over to the assault rifle and do a little overwatch also. That guy dares come close. He's getting it. And he got it. Didn't even need the help of the others. Well, that was one of the easier medium levels I've ever had to experience, just because they kind of came at us a little piecemeal now, didn't they? All right, the Haven is saved. Okay, we got sometimes I see negative attitude changes from the other Havens when we do a Haven defense, but not this time. We just have a +8 on Anu, which is great, and we get some great little rewards down here. Unfortunately, we probably killed the guy too late before the Disciples of Anu guy died, so I guess I'm not so cruel and heartless after all. I just wanted to kill, and we'll get the item somehow, some other way. And we have revealed the location of their colony, which is good news. Let's replenish the magazine. And there is the new nest. I think what we'll do, just because, like I said, stamina sucks right now. We got to get that improved, so we're going to head back to the base. And we'll explore here with the Tiamat. And we'll go back to the Tiamat just to explore a little while we're healing up. And then we're going to move on the nest. I'll take a look at the time before we take that move, and we'll decide if we can do it this episode, if there's enough time, or if we got to put it off to the next one. Family gathering, an exploration site. Our operatives have set down beside an old house miles away from any other buildings. The whole place looks pristine. The lawn has been mown, hedges trimmed, the fences painted a bright white. But there is no answer to our calls. How odd. Let's continue and find out. Our operatives break down the door of the home to find a family sitting in wooden chairs in the dining room. They are all dead. It looks like they expired only hours before our people got here. There's not a mark on any one of them. Eeks. Search the house for anything we can use. There's an enormous larder with food that we can use. Well, okay, we got food. That was just a bizarre, freaky little episode there. And we'll send the Tiamat over here to explore also. Good, we're getting close little explorations for you guys. Uh-oh. Old enemy, new enemy. There have been increasing reports of severely mutated humans attacking patrols throughout the world. These creatures, referred to as the Forsaken, are rapacious and have already ambushed several New Jericho and Disciples of Anu patrols. Extreme caution is advised when visiting exploration sites. You know, this is not a good one to get when you have a tiamat loaded with only 4 individuals about to explore. It doesn't make one feel comfortable now, does it? We will explore. Let's just see how well we've healed up over here. Actually, we're healing up pretty well. Let's finish this exploration over with the Tiamat, and we may be ready to move out against the nest. Whoops. If I hit explore, that is. Alright, well, at least we did not get an ambush. Right of Trust. Our operatives have been asked to participate in the Rite of Trust, performed today at Dur. This ritual involves stories and riddles that seek to recontextualize the faith of the disciples in the Exalted. To teach that it's not a matter of blindly following someone as the false prophets of the past demanded, but of trusting her as you trust a friend, knowing her intent is good even if you don't always understand her actions. Well, if we participate, I imagine... I wish I could back out of here and take a look at what our rating is with the Disciples of Anu right now. I think what I'm going to do is participate. That we may upset Sinedrian or New Jericho, I'm thinking. But I think after helping defend that haven, we're getting in pretty good range of getting the first mission to gain that 25% for Anu. So I'm going to push the participation to try and get more favor with Anu and try to get real close to their 25%, because let's face it, to get them and their havens revealed, they usually have more than any other faction. So it wouldn't be a bad first one to get. So let's go and try this and participate. The ritual begins with a short reading from the Gospel of the Exalted, chapter 4. Here were written all the names of all the faiths that had misled man, promising salvation in the future world, yet offering nothing in the world of flesh. Yet man knew in his heart that it was the flesh that was corrupt, and it was there that the healing must begin. This segues into an odd, almost cone-like parable about how easily people are misled and how the purpose of the Exalted is different than that of the false prophets. So we did gain 4 Disciples of Anu. We did lose 4 from New Jericho, not a disaster there. And we gained some good Haven Leader attitude. So I think that was the right move at the right moment. In fact, let's take a look over here. Yeah, we're getting pretty dang close here. And I think now by just doing the nest, that'll get Disciples of Anu up, or the mission that'll get us up to that 25% level. And we're still kind of down at the same level there, so we can focus on these 2 next if we're able to get that Disciples of Anu mission. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to send you down to explore this. We got a couple sites near the mist that I want to get explored. And I think we're at the point where what we're going to do, and let's see what these guys look like. Yeah, everybody's looking good. Stamina is not perfect, but is good enough to go. I think what we're going to do is send the Manicore over to the nest, get set up, and that is how we're going to start next mission. So we got 2 things to do. Let's get the Tiamat flying over here. And then we're going to go get the Manticore flying over here. And hopefully after this, at some point, we got to get the 2 ships together so we can split up and make the squads more as balanced the way I want them, or a little better balanced. So let's head over and get ready for the nest for next episode. And there it is. So what we're going to do is just stop at this point. We're all set to go there. We got the Tiamat just moments away from exploring down here, and that's how we're going to start off next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. We had a nice little battle in there for you. We advanced the story, making a little progress here. We're getting close to maybe getting to that friendship level with Disciples of Anu, so I'm getting excited about that also. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so before or yet. I sure do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. So thanks so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that have watched this video, especially to this point. And you all have a great one. Hope to see you next time.